Hi guys, welcome back to today's class. Alright, so today, like I told you guys in our last class, we're talking about voice. Okay, voice and sounds for storytelling. So we have created our story, we have animated our characters. So today we are going to put like a voiceover like that explains, what is happening in each scene. Alright, and then we'll add like a background music to it. Okay, so what is sound in storytelling? All right, so sound is anything you can hear, like music, voices, clapping, footsteps, or even magic sparkles. Okay, in storytelling, sound helps bring the story to life. It makes it more exciting, emotional, and easier to understand. Okay, when we watch cartoons or videos, we don't just look at the pictures, we also listen to them. All right, the sound we hear help us to feel. When we watch cartoons or videos, we don't just look at the pictures, we also listen. All right, the sounds we hear makes us feel, something. All right, like music that makes us feel happy or sad, or a character voice that makes us laugh or pay attention, or sound effects that help us know what is happening. Okay, sound in storytelling includes three main things. All right, and that is voiceover, background music, and then sound effects. Okay, so but in our class today we're just going to be doing two of those, which is voiceover and background music. Okay, so what is voiceover? All right, voiceover is when someone talks over a video or animation to tell part of the story. All right, it helps explain what is going on or lets the character speak. Okay, we are going to do this one, and in your own story, you can record a short sentence like Max followed the balloon into the forest. Oh no, where did it go? If you hear like those sounds, if you hear like those voiceovers, all right, it makes helps bring your character to life. All right, now that we know what voiceover is, let's talk about music behind the story. All right, so what is background music? Background music is the soft music that plays behind the story. Okay, it helps us know how to feel during the scenes. All right, you have like happy music, which is fun and exciting moments. All right, you have like calm music, peaceful or slow movement. You have like fast music, something is happening quickly. Okay, so we have a voice and we have a music, but what about all the small sound that makes things real? Okay, so what are sound effects? All right, so sound effects are small sounds that matches the action in the story. For example, footstep. Sometimes you are watching a cartoon, all right, or a video, and you hear boom, 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 boom. That is like what we mean by sound effects. All right, or like magic sounds, or if you are watching like comedy. That is just like comedy where they will do something, they will you hear somebody laughing at the background, ha 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 ha, when they say something funny. All right, all those things are like sound effects, sometimes animal sounds. All right, this helps the audience understand what is going on even without seeing it clearly. Okay, so now let's go through the step-by-step guide on how we are going to achieve our voiceover and background music. Okay, so step one is for us to go to uploads and then click on record yourself. Okay, that's right here. All right, after that, the next thing we are going to do is, you see another page will appear, and then you turn off the camera, because remember we're trying to make a sound here, we don't want our face showing. Okay, so we turn off the camera and then we click on record so we can start recording. So once you click on record, you start reading out your speech or saying what you want to say for each scene. All right, so once you are done, you click on save and exist right here. Then once you have done that, you click on, once you have clicked on save and exist, then you will see all your recorded files, all right, will be divided into how many pages or scene that you have. Okay, so once we have it, all right, we click on that particular sound and then reduce it so that it will be very little. All right, we don't want it like showing that much, so just reduce it so that it will be like this. Okay, and then once you are done with that, all right, you do the same for all the pages. Okay, from the first page to the last page. Okay, so after then we now add our background music. Okay, so first of all, we'll click on audio. All right, for those people that audio is not showing you, we just go to apps. All right, apps, and then we get our audio from there. Okay, there are some music, all right, that are premium, and there are some music that are free. So you just get any free music that you like. All right, or if you have your own music that you want to use, you can just click on upload. All right, and then go to audio and get in, upload any music that you want. Okay, so once you have chosen a music, all right, it will appear at the bottom of your canvas like this. Okay, so appear like this, and then you should reduce the volume. All right, reduce the volume because we don't want it to overshadow our voiceover. Okay, we don't want it to overshadow our voiceover, so like we reduce the volume to like 13. Okay, and then we click on preview so that we see what we have done and see, okay, is there anything for us to like adjust. All right, so after that, and just like that, okay, you'll be able to add a voiceover and background music. The reason why we are not adding sound effects, all right, is because most of the sound effects in the Canva are premium, all right, and no, it's not most of us are not using like a premium account, so that's why we're only going to do the background music and then the voiceover. So now let's open our project that we animated in our last class. Okay, so right now my project is loading. Okay, now that we are done, all right, I've finished loading. What we are going to do now, first step we are going to take, okay, is to click on upload. Remember, this is our animated story that we animated in our last class. Okay, so now we'll go to uploads, click on upload. Okay, right here, then you will see record yourself. See upload files, record yourself here, so you click on the record yourself. Okay, if this pop up on your own, you can say allow while visiting the site or allow this time. So for me, I'll just put allow this time. So this is the page that will pop up. All right, this is what I'm going to have. Okay, so if you can see, you will see that my face is popping up here. All right, so that's why I say you off the camera. I don't want my face showing, so I'll off the camera, and then I have this. Okay, so I'll click on record and I'll start. Max the turtle and the lost balloon. Max the turtle lived in a small peaceful village where animals played every day. One morning, he saw a big red balloon floating past his house. Max wanted to return the balloon, so he followed it past the rivers and into the forest. He met Bella, the butterfly, who said, "Let's go find it together." As they climbed a small hill, the wind blew hard. The balloon flew higher. "Don't give up," Bella said. "We are almost there." As at the top of the hill, they saw a baby rabbit. The balloon was hers. Max gave it back, and the rabbit smiled and thanked and said, "Thank you." Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end. So this is basically how you do it, all right? But because I made some mistakes when I was saying it, okay, I'm going to delete this particular one, all right, and then we'll redo it, okay? So I'll delete it. So I will start it from here. So like I need to like delete each of them. So now let's start afresh, okay? So I'll come here, I'll click on record. Max the turtle and the lost balloon. Max the turtle lived in a small peaceful village where animals played every day. One morning, he saw a big red balloon floating past his house. Max wanted to return the balloon, so he followed it past the rivers and into the forest. He met Bella, the butterfly, who said, "Let's go find it together." As they climbed a small hill, the wind blew hard. The balloon flew higher. "Don't give up," said Bella. "We are almost there." At the top of the hill, they saw a baby rabbit. The balloon was hers. Max gave it back, and the rabbit smiled and said, "Thank you." Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end. So now we are done recording, right? We are done recording. So what we just need to do is just come here, click on save and exit. So you'll see that it will all appear here, and it will also be in your video, so you can always use it anytime. See, it's already playing. So let's play what we have and then see. Let me try play this. Sorry, it's taking time to load. Let me close. Okay. What is happening? Wait. I think something is wrong.
Max the turtle and the lost balloon.
See, like there's some noise on this, so like you need to stay where there is calm.
Max the turtle lived in a small peaceful village where animals played every day. One morning, he saw a big red balloon floating past his house. Max wanted to return the balloon, so he followed it past the rivers and into the forest. He met Bella, the butterfly, who said, "Let's go find it together." As they climbed a small hill, the wind blew hard, the balloon flew higher. "Don't give up," said Bella. "We are almost there." At, at the top of the hill, they saw a baby rabbit. The balloon was hers. Max gave it back, and the rabbit smiled and said, "Thank you." Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end.
So, and you see how it's like recorded for each page. Okay, so like if there is any page that you made a mistake, you can just delete that particular page and just record only that. So now that we have our voiceover, the next thing I'm going to do is to reduce all this. Okay, so it's big, so I want to like reduce it to tiny like this. So that's what I'm going to do now, just like reduce the, because I don't want people seeing it. So we'll do this for all the pages. So I'm going to show you guys something, all right? If you are using, what's it called? If you are using like premium, all right, you can just come to apps here, okay? If you open up apps here, all right? Let's open this. Let me show you guys something. There's another way you can do this voiceover, okay? So you can just come to apps here, all right? You see like this AI voice or audio popular. You come down, you see text to audio. Okay, so this text to audio now, they give you like, I think it's only one free trial, which I have used, so mine is not going to work, all right? But then another thing you can do is just to, copy all the text that you have in your speech bubble and paste it there, and then it will generate the voice for you. So that if you don't want to use your own voice, okay, you can generate the voice for you. Those are like different AI tools that you can use to generate your voice over. Okay, So now we have this. Let me try playing this again and see if it will play with the sound. I don't know why it's not playing with the sound. Okay.
Max the turtle and the lost balloon. Max the turtle lives in a small pit. One morning, he saw a big red balloon floating past his house. Max wanted to return the balloon, so he followed it past the rivers and into the forest. He met Bella, the butterfly, who said, "Let's go climbing together." As they climbed a small hill, the wind blew hard, the balloon flew higher. "Don't give up," said Bella. "We are almost there." At the top of the hill, they saw a baby rabbit. The balloon was hers. Max gave it back, and the rabbit smiled and said, "Thank you." Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end.
So you see, just like that, we just made ourselves a voice over. Okay. So now that we have a voice over, the next thing that we're going to do is to add our background music. Okay. If this audio is not showing in yours, you can just go to this apps. All right. Apps right here. Okay. Then just click on this audio here. Okay. And for me, that I already have it. I'll just click on it. You see, like it's giving different premium music, all right, that you can use. So I have to scroll down to get the ones that are not pro, so I can use them. Ah. They're not even giving me anyone that is not pro. So it's all the music, okay, some here. So like you need to like open it up to see what you have. So like I want to try this one that says cinematic adventure because I think my story is about adventure. Right? So why don't I click on this and see it appears here. I want to control Z that. Alright, click out. Maybe click here. Or still like try it again. So now you see when I only clicked on this because this was the only thing selected, that was why it was that short. So let's listen to like the music and see what we have. Let's preview this.
Max the turtle and the lost balloon. Max the turtle lives in
I think I like this music.
One morning, he saw
So I'm going to use this music. But remember we said in our steps that we need to make is a background music, alright? So we don't need it overshadowing our voice over. Okay, so we click on it. You see this volume button that you're seeing here, just click on it, alright? And then we can reduce. Make sure you click on the sound. If not, it will not show. So I will reduce it like 13. And let's preview it again and see what we have.
Max
See,
the
it's
turtle
there,
and the lost
but then you
balloon.
can't really like hear it like that again. But then it's still there.
Max the turtle lived in his
I think our video here is cutting.
one morning he saw a big red balloon floating at his house. Max wanted to return the balloon, so he followed it past the rivers and into the forest. He met Bella, the butterfly, who said, "Let's go find it together." As they climbed a small hill, the wind blew hard, the balloon flew higher. "Don't give up," said Bella. "We are almost there." At the top of the hill, they saw a baby rabbit. The balloon was hers. Max gave it back, and the rabbit smiled and said, "Thank you." Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end.
So another thing we are going to do here, right, is that we're going to add like fade in, fade out, right? So that like for fading out, so that when the story is ended, the music will slowly stop. Okay, so we'll click on it. You will see fade here, so we'll click on it. You are seeing fade in and seeing fade out. So for fade out, we increase it a bit. Okay, let's leave it this. Then let's make this one 5. Okay, now let's watch and see.
Max the turtle and the lost balloon.
So let me take it like to the end. Let's see how the end, or if we need to like still increase it.
Said Max with a smile. The end.
No, we still need to like add more for the fade out. It's not showing like that. So let's make it like this and then preview them again and see what we have.
Thank you. Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end.
You see, good. Now we have gotten it, okay? So we just increase for the fading, we just increase it also to 1.8. Okay, so this is what we have. But then if you already have like a music in mind that you don't want to use music from audio, okay, what you are going to do is to come to uploads, right? Click on uploads, all right? Come to audio. Okay, if I say I've already uploaded like some audios here, but then in yours, because you have not uploaded an audio before, it's here will be blank. Okay, so just click on upload files. Okay, and then you upload the audio, that is the music that you would want to use from here. That is how you can add another music if you want. All right, so now let's play everything that we have done and see.
Max the turtle lived in a small, peaceful village where animals played every day. One morning, he saw a big red balloon floating past his house. Max wanted to return the balloon, so he followed it past the rivers and into the forest. He met Bella, the butterfly, who said, "Let's go find it." As they climbed a small hill, the wind blew hard, the balloon flew higher. "Don't give up," said Bella. "We are almost there." At the top of the hill, they saw a baby rabbit. The balloon was half. Max gave it back. Max and Bella walked home, happy and tired. "It feels good to help," said Max with a smile. The end.
So that is it, all right? Because some parts was cracking and this last one, but it's because of network. Okay, so that is how I added a voiceover and then background music to our story. And we have previewed it and have seen that, oh, there is nothing else for us to add. Okay, so we just like come here, click on share so that we download it. Okay, click on download. And then download. So now our video is downloading, all right? So for your project, all right, your mini project, okay, please replicate what we did with your own story, all right? Add your own background music, add your own voice over, okay, for the story that you animated. All right, so just follow the same steps that we use. All right, make sure like you adjust the timing and make sure that the music and the voice matches the movement of the animation. Okay, preview before you export to make sure that everything is in line. Okay, so this brings us to the end of this particular storytelling. Okay, where we have started with creating our characters, making our story cover, building our story world, animating them, and now we have added a voiceover and a background music. So our story is now complete. Okay, so I will see you guys in our next class. All right, bye guys.